For any of you who've had an idea for a business and you just need that extra bit of inspiration to put it into play, this next story will be for you. I am joined by Leigh Meadows and her son, Jacob Meadows. They are entrepreneurs of the Smart Hanger. Thanks for coming on the show today. Tell me, what is a Smart Hanger?
A Smart Hanger is a functional product. It's an environmentally functional product. It's a hanger. It's also a media platform. It's a hanger made from 100% recycled paper, which is 100% recyclable.
And this is a clothes hanger that is, we can recycle, in fact, and so it's good for the environment as well as good for our clothes.
Absolutely.
Tell me about the moment that you had the idea for the Smart Hanger, because I believe, Jacob, you were there and you were in fact part of the inspiration.
Yes.
How did that come out?
Well, it all started when I was just going into grade 1. And I was 6 years old, and I was home with my mom, and my mom threw a metal hanger into the bin, and I got really furious.
What happened when you saw your mom throw the metal hanger into the bin? What did you say to her?
I just said, "Why don't you make them out of paper?"
Ah, that would be the aha moment.
Yeah, we had spent a whole day reorganizing the closets, you know, the get ready to go to school, all the old stuff out.
Right.
We had this rat's nest of metal hangers that I had piled up in the garden, and it really was my full intention to return them to my local dry cleaner. We'd had that conversation.
Right.
So we'd had the whole, you know, good mummy environmental reuse conversation. But I snagged my skirt in the process, and I got really frustrated, and I did the unthinkable. I picked them up and I put them in the rubbish bin. And he called me on it.
Wow, good for you. And out of this comes a why not out of paper? Because
Right.
there are some pretty scary statistics about the amount of waste that we create when we throw out metal hangers.
Absolutely. There's about 350 million metal and plastic hangers consumed in Canada every year.
Okay.
About 85% end up in landfill,
Right.
where they take years and years to break down, and they leach toxins into the ground.
So how do you take this idea, or Jacob's idea, and turn it into an actual business that now we can see the result, and I will hold it up for folks to see. Here it is. It's such a simple and profound idea.
Really simple.
How did you bring this to the market?
Well, a couple of weeks after Jacob's suggestion, I really started to think about it. At first I didn't, but I really started to think about it, and I started to do some research. I wanted to see, was there anything else out there on the market like this? And I did find some other companies that make hangers from recycled material in different countries. So I knew then that it's doable. I then started looking at the cost of hangers, the cost of paper, the cost of materials, the impact of metal and plastic on environment. And it was really that piece that pushed me the hardest, was the impact on the environment, because I have a son now, and I have an obligation to him to do what I can to make the world that he's going to live into the best it can be. So that really pushed me to move forward. But you know, often when you first embrace environmental products, they're not always the cheapest way to go. And I'm fighting against imported China products that's typically very cheap. So I needed to look at how I could fund it. And so the funding comes by offering that platform, because it's a solid piece, offering that platform as a media platform.
As an advertising.
As an advertising tool. Major brands are looking for not only unique platforms, but cause-related ones.
You must be very proud of your mom. How do you feel about that?
I feel really impressed that she and my mom and me came up with the idea.
Well, I want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
It's a fantastic idea, a very simple and, like I say, profound solution.
Thank
So,
you.
For more information on how you can acquire and use the Smart Hanger, please visit thesmarthanger.com.